You know when you wake up in the morning and you're like, today is the day. Today is the day that I'm going to be consistent with my weight loss. I am going to do some exercise after work. I'm going to come home, I'm going to have my dinner, and then I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do that home workout. I'm going to go for that run. Today is the day of the start of my journey, my weight loss journey, and it all begins, and you're really motivated and you know you're going to do it, and then you come home from work and you have your dinner, and then everybody needs something. Your kids are asking you for a million things. They say, oh, I've got this due tomorrow, can you help me with my homework? I need to prepare my food ingredients for food tech tomorrow. Can you sign this permission slip? I've spilled my lunch all over my bag and it needs wiping out. My PE top hasn't been washed. Somebody at school is bullying me. I've lost all my pens. Can we go to the shop and buy some new ones? And I don't know about you, but this can be my day every single day. So every day, if I plan to do something in the evening, this can be what happens that totally derails your entire progress. And then a lot of women will beat themselves up and they'll say to themselves, I'm just not consistent. I've not got any willpower. I just can't do this. And it's not that at all. It's that you are a busy mum. People need you, and you are prioritizing your kids and your family, and that is totally normal, and it's to be expected. And this used to happen to me every single day. And then I learned some techniques that I'm going to share with you today that really helped me to stay consistent with my weight loss and my health goals, despite the busyness of everyday family life. I'm Catherine from Shredders Connect. I help busy women not only reach their ideal weight, but actually stay there. If you're so busy spinning plates for everybody else, your own plates are going to come crashing down way before everybody else's plates does. It's called being a mum. So what can we do about this? The first thing that we can do is audit your commitments. What commitments do you have? Make a weekly schedule and look at every day. What regular commitments do you have to uphold? These are the non-negotiables. These can't change. So you have to fit everything around this plan. And then every day, if you try and build in a little buffer time, which is sorting things out for the kids' time, this is downtime. And if they don't need any help, that's great. You can get on with one of your other chores during this time and get finished faster. But this is a time scheduled for doing all those things that you feel eat into your precious time, but really they need a schedule of their own. Like when I'm going out of the house, I schedule in what I call a messing around time. I schedule in half an hour for messing around. If I was on my own and I needed to leave the house at 3 o'clock, I tell my kids we're leaving the house at 2:30, and then I have half an hour of messing around time. This is a time where, oh, I've forgotten this, I haven't got my shoes on, I need to go to the toilet, I haven't got my bag packed, I've forgotten something, I'm having a little drama, I've spilled something on the floor, now it needs tidying up. This is the messing around time. So build in this time, because it does take longer to help your family to get sorted than it would for yourself to get sorted. Now start by looking at your own commitments, your commitments to your weight loss journey, your health, your exercise. What in an ideal world would you like to do? Have you been over-optimistic? Have you tried to schedule in a gym session every single day, or a run or some kind of exercise every single day? Maybe this is too much for now. Maybe what you are mentally trying to achieve is just going to drain you even further. Try and think about what is going to give you energy rather than zapping your energy. A lot of women try and do too much cardio, and they don't realize how much running around they do after their kids every single day. I could easily get 10,000 steps just running around my house, up and down the stairs, doing chores, faffing around with the kids, even parking up and walking them to school and back. That all adds up. So you might actually be getting in enough cardio already. You maybe don't need to do any extra cardio. So you could completely cut your cardio. Say if you are getting at least 5,000 steps a day, start tracking it. You maybe don't need to do any cardio at all. So wipe that out of your schedule. You don't need to do it at all. You're already busy. You're active. You're on your feet. There's 2 types of exercise that I do think is critical, especially if you're getting that cardio walking in every day. And the first type of exercise is resistance training, something that will build your strength. And you might already have gym sessions scheduled, but maybe it's too much. Maybe you're trying to schedule in a gym session every single day. And I would say start with just one short session a week and see if you can manage that. And then congratulate yourself. Start with just 20 minutes of resistance training a week. And if you can squeeze that in, you might be able to squeeze a second one in and then just let that sit for a while. Just get into that routine, get into that habit, and be proud of yourself that you're doing more than you did last week. The second type of exercise that I think is critical is stretching. I personally don't do very much stretching or resistance training. I do 3 sessions of resistance training a week and 3 sessions of stretching, and I do all of this at the gym. I do between 20 to 30 minutes of resistance training, not very much, and then I do about 10 minutes of stretching 3 times a week, and that is it. I have noticed my strength is increasing, my flexibility is increasing. I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm not deteriorating. I feel like I'm getting stronger, which is what we want. You're protecting your health as you get older. So it's absolutely critical that you strengthen your muscles and your bones by doing resistance training, and you keep them flexible and supple. Don't worry too much about the cardio. So this is called shrinking the target, doing less than you thought you needed to do. The next thing that we're going to do is add in consistency triggers. Now that you've looked in your schedule, you might be able to see where you can fit in some training. What I personally like to do is I like to get my exercise, my gym sessions done first thing in the morning, because I know, as I just described, that when I get home from work, things can be very, very busy and unexpected things happen during the day. But I can pretty much guarantee that almost nothing unexpected is going to happen while my family is still sleeping in the morning. So this is the perfect time to nip out and have a quick gym session while everybody is still sleeping, and this works the best for me. I get my exercise out of the way. I feel so proud of myself. I've started the day on an absolute high because I know that I've achieved something for me that nobody else could ever take that away from me. I've done it. I've got it out the way. I don't need to worry about it later. It's not hanging over me all day. I'm not dreading it. It's not draining my energy. It actually increases my energy when I do it first thing in the morning. So see if you can do it first thing in the morning while everybody is sleeping. The next thing that's absolutely critical when you've got a busy family is reframing rest. You need time to wind down. You're not going to get a good night's sleep unless you're in a peaceful state. So try and build in some wind down time into your day, even if it's only 10 minutes. Try and get a bedtime routine where you're winding down, where you're off your devices, maybe reading a book. You've got the lights dimmed, everybody else is in bed, and this is just some me time. So you're ending the day with me time, you're starting the day with me time. You're making yourself a priority. Another thing that I've always done when it comes to weight loss is I've always focused on food over exercise. I don't consider exercise as part of my weight loss regime. I consider it part of my health regime. My strength training and my stretching doesn't really have that much of a part to play in my weight loss because it doesn't really burn that many calories. It just shapes my body. It just helps my body feel good and look good, which indirectly does help my weight loss because it motivates me to stick to my food. My food plan is what actually has the impact on weight loss. This is the thing that's going to help you more than anything when it comes to shifting your weight. Overdoing it at the gym, doing too much cardio, working up too much of a sweat, getting too out of breath is just going to deplete your energy when you're already depleted. So you don't want to zap your energy anymore. You want to do things that boost your energy, so good quality nutrition. But when it comes to weight loss, the only thing that matters is taking in less calories than you burn. It's being in a calorie deficit. It's sticking to your calorie budget. So this is a certain number of calories that you need to eat every single day to make sure that you're consistently losing weight. And if you don't know how many calories that you need to eat, which is different to everybody else's, I've got a free gift. So if you click on the link below, you can get my free calorie budget guide. And this will tell you exactly how many calories you need to be eating every single day for weight loss. So sticking to this calorie budget is the critical thing and the only thing that's going to make long-lasting difference and being consistent with your weight loss. So instead of scheduling these crazy workouts that you don't have time to do, just take a little bit of time to plan your calories for the following week. It might sound like a daunting job, but you can repeat your meals. Most people eat the same breakfast and lunches every single day anyway, so you really only need to plan one breakfast, one lunch, and a couple of dinners to get you started. Next week, you can plan a couple of different dinners if you're getting bored. And if you're looking for something that's really going to help you stick to your weight loss regime, I've got something called a Busy Mom Weight Loss Planner. And this is in my store with all my other products. And this is a massive bundle of all my weight loss resources that are really going to help you to be consistent. So plan a little me time, do a little journaling, use this planner that I've given you. Start tracking your weight, start tracking your calories. This is the most important thing you can do on your weight loss journey. I've currently got a 50% off sale, so click the link below and get your planner now. Leave me a comment below. Let me know, what is it that stops you from sticking to your weight loss regime? Are you putting too much pressure on yourself? Do you have unrealistic expectations as to what you can fit in every day? When you get home from work, what stops you from sticking to your routine? Or when your kids get home from nursery, daycare, school, what stops you? What derails you in your progress? Let me know and I'll create a video on it. And now it's time to turn struggle into strength. Have an amazing week.